Hello friends, this is Darkscream and welcome back to the weekly vault. The vault just opened, the servers actually came up before the vault opened, so it's a pretty poppin' server here on the Frostmourne. So this week we've got quite a few characters to open. We ran LFR a whole bunch of times, so before we check the Paladin, let's take a look at them. Alright, so first up we have our Evoker. I haven't played this character too much, down at 391 item level. We just did some LFR. We're going to probably keep playing this character. I'm interested in the new spec that's on PTR. And we got a cape with leech. Yeah, for this character, that's great. Works for me. That's a transmog I didn't have. How's it look? Eh. Pretty average, but you know what? This character had no expectations, so we're happy with that. I think we'll be seeing more of this Evoker. I'm gonna keep playing it. Yeah, see, we just got our very first vault. That's our first great vault done. Alright, good job, Evoker. Let's move on to the next character. Next up, we have the Mechanome Hunter. I haven't played this one in a bit. I think last tier I tried to collect was back in Shadowlands. I like the Zereth Mortis tier. Let's see what we get for the Hunter, though. Pretty much anything will be good. Again, it's kind of an undergeared character. 395. Yeah, that's good. That works for me. That's a nice little upgrade, just pure item level. I don't know if the itemization is good or not. This character is very casual. But we'll take the transmog. How's it look? Well, everything looks bad on Mechanome, so it is what it is. Alright, let's move on to the next character. Next up, with a very good-looking transmog, is the Druid. Resto Druid, usually. I think this one's just a single LFR pick as well. Yeah, we're around the same gear level as the other ones. So this is just an easy, quick loot. Hopefully we get a piece of tier, but if not... We've rolled a secondary stat on these quite frequently, though, eh? Nice. Well, that's a huge upgrade. So we're taking it. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, we're gonna pass on that transmog. We're... Alright, let's move on to the next character. Next up, we have the Rogue. This one's done a little better because we ran LFR last week as well. So let's see what we get. Hopefully nothing too low for us here. Well, we're not ready to break our tier set yet, but when we are, that's what we'll maybe use, so that is fine. And it's a transmog as well. That looks like a sick transmog, actually. Wow. So we're happy to get that on an alt. That's fine with me. Alright, good job, Rogue. Let's move on to the next character. And next up, we have the Demon Hunter. I played this one a bunch in Vault, but then it kind of fell off by the end of the tier. So again, hovering around that 400 item level range here. It does have its Amulet and a Lariat, so this one, as you can see, we put a little more work into. What are we hoping for? Pretty much anything. Trinket would be good. Although, my alts have a habit of getting Trinkets my main actually once, so... Pants with Leech. I can't break my tier set bonus quite yet, but I don't have that transmog, and that'll still be useful. Good job, Demon Hunter, I guess. What do they look like? Yeah, they're kind of cool. Alright, let's move on to the next character. Coming up next, we got the Death Knight, usually playing Unholy. A little bit of blood, but usually Unholy, so that's what we're going to roll. Yep. This will be another LFR pick. We're a bit further geared than the other. Around item level 401. What did we get? A wrist with a socket. That's just a straight upgrade to what I have. Okay. So that's about half of these have rolled a socket or a secondary at this point. I'm feeling like it's a lucky day. Hopefully my main paladin is as lucky with some actual decisions to make. We'll see. Alrighty, let's move on to the next character. Alright, next up we have the Priest. Been playing Holy and Shadow both. Mostly Holy in raids. We actually did some normal, so we're a little further along than the other characters. We should be getting a good item out of this vault. Let's see what we get. Okay, we can do a Raid Finder tier piece and move to 2-piece, 2-piece. Or we can get a pretty huge wrist upgrade with a socket, no less. LFR tier or huge upgrade with a socket. It's the shoulders too. Look how good that looks. If this were my main, I would be taking these. If this were my paladin and I was faced with this choice, I would have to take this. I just need to say this is a huge upgrade. This is the one I should take for pure item level purposes, but I can't pass up that tier. I have to collect. The whole reason I'm playing the priest this season is for the priest tier. It looks so good. We're gonna have to make a whole new transmog based around that, as you can see. Man, that's sick, though. Alright, good job, priest. Let's move on to the next character, the main character. And last but certainly not least, the main Ret Paladin. So we had a pretty good week. We did up to 19s in the dungeons. We cleared normal Aberrus. We got 8 out of 9 on heroic. We picked up some tier pieces. We've got some of the stuff we needed. But you can see about half my gear is popping off, and about half my gear is old and low. So the good news is I do have my Mark of Mastery. Where is it? There it is. Draconic Mark of Mastery. So I've got another tier piece ready to go. I'm effectively 3-piece, so I pretty much have to pick a tier piece from this vault. But we're going to have a lot of choices to choose from as well to tempt me. So let's see what we get. There it is, dude. There it is, the temptation. So, the sword that is slightly better than the sword that I have. I'm sure we'll get that another time. Oh no. Okay, alright. So the tier piece is on the hands at 431. The tier piece on the helm that I already have. Although this one rolled a socket as well. What is with the sockets today? Alright. Alright. A necklace that we surely do not want. We got the chest piece. We got the chest piece. Okay. Alright. We could take that. Or we got the shoulders. We got the shoulders. We could take that. Well, might actually have to sim it. My gut feeling is I want the chest piece, because it's just got more stats. We're actually going to sim this one. Let's see what it says. Alright, now that was a long sim. It was like a lineup of 7,000. We found out it's the chest piece. Yep, we're going to take the tier chest piece at 444. A little bit sad we didn't squeeze out that extra level to get it to 447, but it is what it is. That's still a huge upgrade. And now we can go ahead and turn in our tier token as well, which will be totally sweet. That was a pretty solid run. My goals this week, I think I'd like to at least kill Heroic Sarkareth, maybe sneak into a Mythic Raid Pug, because those will start happening soon. I want to get my 20 dungeons done, push up to probably 2,500 IO or so. I'm around 2,300 right now. And then I think I'll keep running alts. I definitely want to run the Priest for that tier set. And then LFR has been really profitable, actually, just to run alts through. Even just now, while I was waiting for the sim, I ran an LFR and I pulled a Shadow Flame Essence, so that's an easy 30k in my pocket, right? So that's what I'll be up to this week. Maybe I'll check out the PTR. I'm kind of curious about the new Evoker spec, but I'm also not an Evoker scientist, so I can't offer that much to the discussion. I still might check it out, though, just to see how it works. Other than that, there's some new quests opening I'm excited for. The slow drip of content continues in patch 10.1, Season 2 of Dragonflight. As always, if you're enjoying this content, remember to smash that like, hit that subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Again, my name is Darkscream. Peace.